Talk about a weird start to the day. Well, almost weird start to the day. Oh man, what a day so far. We had our meeting today as opposed to Thursday because I don't know why, but we did. And with that in mind, went over some stuff. Nothing too crazy came out of the meeting. So for anybody wanting to keep up with the workplace drama, there's not much to tell you. But I got a call from another lawyer about testifying, or at the very least, answering some questions and potentially testifying. And that's crazy and weird because all I did was call about an accident. So I don't know. I don't know which one it is. And even if I find out, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, aside from that I get to talk on the phone at some point with somebody about what I saw. So yeah, that's kind of weird and crazy. And that's like really all that's happened today. Our order was also super late and they messed a bunch of stuff up. But like, what's new, you know? Shout out them for doing such a job. Just the jobbest of all time. Another victory for the OGs! Taking on a work day. No dramatic leaving the shop shot today. Because it was like kind of chaotic trying to leave. Because I needed a change pouch, so I had to run back and get it, and I came back up front. And then, as I was coming to the back, I checked my phone, and Zelenia had texted me 10 minutes prior, and I was like, hey, so I'm locked out, please let me in. I was like, son of a bitch. So I had to, like, let her in, and then I realized that I had the key to the store in my pocket, so I had to run back up front, like, not the key I used to unlock, like, the key, but, like, the key we used to, I say dog the doors, where, like, the little push door things are latched so that they just swing freely. I had that key in my pocket. It was just a whole shit show. And I'm out of breath because I was quite literally sprinting around the store because I just didn't want to be there anymore. So I'm putting foot to the road. Rubber to road. We're running around. Don't even have enough time to throw the Crocs in sport mode. It is just speed time. Yeah, all no, relatively like super low-key midday. Nothing too insane, nothing too crazy. Never gonna call back. I guess those lawyers, like, that's the second, it's a different lawyer than the first one. That's the second lawyer now that has called me about that, I'm assuming, that incident, and has not followed up with me with a return phone call. So either it's a very elaborate scam that just so happens to, like, know the exact day and location in which I called to report an accident, or I don't know. They just don't care. It's not that serious. But like I said, the second guy said I might have to testify, which is insane. Again, without getting into too many details, because like I don't know about like what's going on or whatever, and this could be damning, and you know, not that I did anything wrong, but I don't exactly know what I would be testifying in terms of like, yep, I was driving and I saw that happen. Shit was crazy. That's like the gist of it, you know? So I don't know. Not much of a sunset tonight. It's pretty cloudy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Friday. Saturday be nice. Sunday be gorgeous. And then Monday? Don't even be started on Monday. Monday, mid-80s? Not a cloud in the sky? Pool set up back at the crib? We're sitting pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Another day. Another dollar. I don't even have anything witty for the cold open. That's the day we're having so far. way they're doing construction makes me think they don't want me to come in. Because they're blocking all my ways to get here now.
How?
They're doing work by Lowe's all of a sudden.
They weren't doing work by Lowe's this morning.
They were doing it when I was pulling in. I mean, it looked like it was going to rain this morning, but I wasn't sure if it actually would. I love my camera. Don't get it twisted. However, the gimbal, I don't know if it's because I've dropped it so often or something of that nature, but the gimbal can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Because if it doesn't lock onto your face and you try to like turn it so that it faces you, sometimes it just is like, no, I want to look that way. Whatever. The day, it's a typical Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday for the first several hours of the day. So there's that. But all in all, it's like a relatively normal day today. Very quiet, very slow. I'm at kind of a loss as to what I should be doing, what I should be working on. But as a philosopher once said, it's every day, bro. I think I'm gonna die now. Not a victory for the OGs. Okay. Camera's being weird. Taking on a walk day. Two to go. Not much of a vlog today. And for that, I apologize. But you know, that's kind of how we end most vlogs these days. And that's just the way that it is. A lot of prep mentally for the next couple days. Today, very slow. Tomorrow, probably going to be very slow. It is what it is. I made a couple more orders. Sent a couple more emails. And that was it. I mean, it's rough. I don't know. It's just the current climate of how things are and the way things are going. But, alas. Very funny, to me at least. Delaney made a comment yesterday because she locked herself out of the store, and she was like, whenever there's not a problem, you close so fast. But whenever I lock myself out, which happens not terribly frequently, but enough to where like it is pretty funny that it is kind of the trend. But whenever she's locked out of the store, something always happens and it takes forever to close. Today, for example, I was signing out of my computer at 8:06, and yesterday I was just getting back to the back to put money away at like 8:15. So, a funny little coincidence that was immediately proven the following day, being today. Also, Stacy, very good chance she gets hired. Now, some people might be like, who the hell is Stacy? What are you talking about? Great question, because I don't think I've talked about it very much on the vlog. That was not that was good. We're fine. Actually, I don't know if I've talked about it at all. She's getting her own dedicated segment, I'll say. We'll talk about Stacy. Stacy, for a little background here, used to work with her when I first got hired at the company. And then she moved to California, and she's been down there for like 2-3 years now, and then she just moved back, and she's gonna come back, or at least we're trying to. But we have this one little issue in that we are fully staffed. So I suggested to Tim that we do like a survivor challenge for the employees, and then we have a tribal council at the end and vote one of them off into unemployment. However, I feel as though that might violate workers' rights to a certain extent, but I mean, like, it's just such a gray area.